Here we go, it's Joel Chevalier here, and it's really early in the morning and I'm at London Stansted Airport about to catch a flight with Ryanair down to Frankfurt. This will be my first time flying Ryanair since 2019, which means it's my first time flying it since the coronavirus pandemic. So how is Ryanair going to be in 2021? Watch this video to find out. Welcome to London Stansted Airport, which is located 1 hour away from London on a good day. It's served by budget carriers, mainly Ryanair, who have a big hub here, but Jet2, EasyJet and Pegasus have a fair few flights out of here as well. The terminal design is not the best, but there is clear signage pointing in the direction of security. Security at Stansted is almost always chaos, and I highly recommend purchasing fast track security on your ticket. It saved me tons of time. Once through security, there is a small area with some shops, but the main departure lounge is located through the duty free. My flight today departs at 8 AM and is FR 1687. We have a bit of time to kill, so let's take a look around the airport. Of course, first there is a vast duty free zone with tons of products available. Once through, there is a wide selection of shops of all different genres. Some of the main ones being WH Smith, Hamleys, The Body Shop, Hugo Boss and Sunglasses Boutique. There's also a few restaurants like Pret, Lyon and Wetherspoons. The main departure lounge is not so pleasant. It's the only seating area with major eateries and shops, so it's where everybody spends most of their time before their flight. It is usually very busy and isn't the nicest place to be. However, on the plus side, many of the eateries offer great seating options. So now here at the Escape Lounge at Stansted, which we access via the wonderful Priority Pass membership. Not sponsored or anything, but definitely would recommend it. This lounge is pretty decent. It's just your usual, you pay to get in, or you have a membership kind of lounge, and some airlines offer it as well. But overall, the experience today at Stansted was good. We did actually book for fast track security, so we got through pretty fast. It did look very chaotic on the normal side of the security. So I would definitely recommend, if you can, to book fast track with your ticket, because it's definitely more convenient than the other option. There's quite a lot of people here. I did expect it to be less, to be honest, for a Saturday, but it is Stansted, home of all of the budget airlines. Well, not home, but you've got Ryanair, Jet2, EasyJet, TUI, Pegasus, those kind of airlines, so that's where all the traffic comes out. But relatively okay experience. It's nothing like Heathrow or whatever, but it's an okay experience. So don't avoid Stansted if it's your only option. It's pretty good. Whilst waiting for my flight, I killed some time in the wonderful Escape Lounge. It offers some views over the apron, so enjoy some footage of some aircraft movements. Of course, it wasn't long until my aircraft arrived from Bologna. My aircraft for today is 9 Hotel Quebec Echo Delta, 3.8 years old and operated by Malta Air. Shortly afterwards, the gate was announced, so let's make our way to gate 51. We arrived at the gate, which displayed final call, but they were just queuing people on the apron and up the stairs. The typical Ryanair tactic: boarding, not boarding. Eventually though, after a quick COVID document check, we started boarding the aircraft. Welcome on board the Ryanair Boeing 737-800. It's of course in the usual 3-3 layout and is a full economy cabin. So then here in seat 19A, a beautiful window seat with a great view over the wing. Probably one of the best views I've had on the 737 actually. We've had the pilots briefing, going pushing back in a few minutes here, and it's going to be about an hour and 10 minutes down to Frankfurt. So that should be good, should have lots of footage to film. I guess I'll catch you on the pushback.
Welcome aboard this Ryanair flight with the Malta FR 1687, take you back to Frankfurt International Airport Terminal 2. Technical command is Mr. Matthias and Supervisor Officer Jan. My name is Kennedy, Academy Supervisor, and together with Sarah, Remy and Enzo will take good care of you. Flight time will be approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes, but before departure, may have your full and complete attention.
May we have your complete attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. These features may differ from aircraft that you have flown on before. Please remove headphones for this demonstration. All emergency exits are indicated by a red exit sign, and the floor path markings will guide you to the nearest exit in an emergency.
Ryanair is the largest budget carrier in Europe and the second largest in the world. Based in Ireland, they serve a huge amount of destinations all around Europe and connect the UK and Ireland with holiday destinations as well as key city links. They are famous for not using main city airports. For example, they use Düsseldorf Wies instead of Düsseldorf International, Warsaw Modlin instead of Warsaw Chopin, and London Stansted, Gatwick, Southend and Luton instead of the main airport Heathrow. This is one of the reasons why their fares are so cheap. Previously, they used Frankfurt Hahn Airport, but they recently moved to Frankfurt Main. Anyway, straight away the service began. It's very basic, but there is a menu with a wide selection of items. I had already eaten, so I just got a Coke Zero. So then now at our cruising altitude, they've done the food and drink service, they just started the duty-free service, everything's moving very swiftly, and I'm actually quite impressed with this airline so far. But now let's take a look at the seat area on this Boeing 737-800. The seat on Ryanair is nothing too impressive. It's a thin seat with no seat pocket, a tray table and a safety card printed onto the seat back. The legroom is 30 inches, which is actually better than competitor EasyJet by 1 inch, but is still nothing too impressive. On board today, I experienced a food and drink service, duty-free service and the usual Ryanair scratch card lottery. After all of this was completed, we had already started our descent into Frankfurt. weather in Frankfurt was very misty, and the crew announced we were doing a quote-unquote special landing. I can only assume this is a full auto land, so enjoy that.
Ryanair, low fares, made simple.
Welcome to Frankfurt. My flight with Ryanair was exactly as I expected. It got me from A to B with no extra thrills. There was a food and drink service, duty free and lottery, but each of these come with quite expensive fees. But they got me there on time, certainly not the best airline, but not too bad by any means. We arrived at a bus gate, a typical scene for Ryanair, and it was a short bus ride to immigration. So I'm going to wrap up this trip report here as I want to film the connection process for my next flight, so stay tuned for the Helvetic E2 review. However, my flight with Ryanair was very pleasant actually. It was pretty good considering it's a budget carrier. Obviously it was nothing else than getting you from A to B with no frills, but it ran smoothly, we arrived on time, so that's all there is to say. I hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure to check out the blog, check out the vlog, leave a comment and like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me out more than you can imagine. That's it from me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.